G'day mate, Mingo here, and this is going to be a quick video today. As we all know, E3 is next week, and we have Nintendo's E3 Direct presentation, which is happening on the 15th of June. And it's happening at 2 a.m. my time. So, I guess I do want to record to live stream my reaction to the E3 presentation, but that means I have to be up until 2 a.m. And also, I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading a lot, but it's because my stepfather has had an accident a while ago, and he's been using the main room to sleep downstairs while he recovers. But I'm hoping to get back into it soon. I know I say that a lot, but yeah, that's in the way quick and promise. But for now, we're going to get on to the main meat of this video, which is going to be my predictions for Nintendo's E3 showcase. And there is a lot that we can hope for, and that we will probably be getting. So first up, let's get to the things that I really hope will happen at Nintendo's E3 in 2021. There's no denying that 2020 has been a tough year for the gaming industry, but I think Nintendo was hit the hardest because all of last year we didn't get a proper direct. That was still not fun until early this year, where they showed some substantial video, and we are getting a 40-minute one again this year at E3. So while 40 minutes is a lot of time, it's less than the 50 minutes we got at the last vid showcase, at the last direct. So yeah, I think I'm going on too long. So in a way, let's get to the main part, which is what I hope will happen at E3. So first up, and it's a huge thing for me. If you've seen my videos 4 years ago, and if you've seen one of the games I talk about the most on this channel, I'm hoping for something. I'm hoping, because this is Metroid's 35th anniversary, I'm hoping for at least a big presence from Metroid at this year's E3 presentation. I mean, that's absolutely enormous. I think Metroid is one of those franchises that Nintendo tends to forget about a lot. And at the last time Metroid was at E3 on their 30th anniversary, all we got was Metroid Prime Federation Force, which we all know how that went. So, and the last time we had anything Metroid at E3, we got Metroid Prime for announcement, which we have not seen anything on that yet. And then we got Metroid Samus Returns, which was still a good game, but I think the fandom kind of tends to ignore that because it's not as great as they would have wanted. I really hope that we gain a huge Metroid presence at E3 for their 35th anniversary. There are a lot of other anniversaries, but this is one I'm hoping for the most. Another thing I'm hoping for at E3 is that we get more news on Breath of the Wild 2. And I think this is one of the most likely things to happen, because in the last direct we got more news on the game will be coming this year, and I think E3 is a perfect time for that to happen. So because this is the most obvious one, I think we can easily move on. So next, what I want is to see the revival of a dormant Nintendo franchise, and I think that's also likely. I'm just not sure which one it's going to be. It could be Earthbound, it could be F-Zero, which we all know. They said a while ago that they had brought the franchise back because they were unsure about how to make it work. Which, I mean, we release one of our old games. That's gonna be great. Another game I think is gonna be Star Fox. We all know that the last Star Fox game wasn't well, great, but I think Star Fox is one of those franchises that is ripe for a revival as well. Another thing is there have been huge rumors of the new Nintendo Switch Pro or something, which I think this is actually for me. Even if I did mention Metroid earlier, I think this is the least likely thing to happen because if they were going to reveal a new Nintendo Switch, they would have already announced it by now. So I don't think it's going to happen. Speak of it ever, let's talk about what we are definitely going to see at E3. Or at least what I think we are definitely going to get. What I said before, that was just what I wanted. Now here's what we are actually going to get. We are going to get a huge anniversary thing. But it's going to be for Zelda, which is its 30th birthday. So we're getting Breath of the Wild 2, this Skyward Sword remake, which I don't know what else there is to talk about Skyward Sword HD. But I think we're going to get a reminder. Hey, Skyward Sword, it's coming. But I think we're also going to get a remake of an old classic Zelda game. There is another announcement. I think we're going to get a new Donkey Kong game for the 40th anniversary of the franchise. This is one of Nintendo's oldest franchises, so it's very likely we could be getting a new Donkey Kong game. And there have been rumors that the new Donkey Kong game is made by the same team that made Super Mario Odyssey, and that could be incredible. That could be a great game. So if that happens, I'll be happy for it. But it's not what I want. Another thing is I think Sonic has a 30th anniversary this year as well, and I think even Sonic will get a bigger presence over Metroid. Speaking of Metroid, I think Metroid will get mentioned. So it's like, hey, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Sonic, Metroid, move on. That's what's gonna happen. So, why is the most likely thing? We are getting Breath of the Wild 2. We're getting release date maybe, and we're getting more gameplay details. So that's definitely happening. That's going to happen. That's good. Let's move on. What I think is they are going to make Zelda playable. That's what the internet really wants, and I really think Nintendo will do it if they want to make Breath of the Wild 2 fast as the original was. And so that's all I can think of for Breath of the Wild 2. But I also think we are getting Super Mario Party 2 this year. I mean, it's been 2 years. All we've gotten for the original Super Mario Party was the capability to play boards online, which I think they are definitely preparing for Super Mario Party 2. And I want more boards. 4 boards is not enough for a Mario Party game. 4 is insane that we have Super Mario Party and we never got DLC for that. So I think sequels are more likely. I think we will also get some brief indies, despite Nintendo having their own directs geared towards indie games coming to Switch. I think we will get 1 or 2 indie games for that. Unless they prepare an indie for the next week after E3, which is also likely. I think we will also get news on Pokemon games, which I love Pokemon usually does their own thing, and they usually do Pokemon Directs a week or so before the actual E3 presentation happens. But it's 1 week to E3, we still don't have a Pokemon Direct, so I think we will get news on the Diamond Imperial makes and Legend Arceus within the Nintendo Direct itself. I mean, it's not impossible. At E3 2019, we did get a present for Pokemon Sword and Shield, but in the video was just a news of what we would get to play on the show floor, which was a lesser demo, was a lesser team battle. But since we don't have a show floor this time around, I think it's going to be a bit more substantial. We're going to end up for Pokemon Legends Arceus, work out what the game is actually about. If it's going to be a standard Pokemon game, or if it's going to be the midway between Pokemon and Breath of the Wild, which is very unlikely. But I think the last thing that I think will happen is that we are going to get, which I think this has actually been confirmed, that we will be getting, I think we will be getting a Smash DLC review. But as for character, I think it is going to be Crash Bandicoot for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that he is going to get Coco Bandicoot as an alternate skin as well, which is very unlikely. We'll get Crash Bandicoot, Coco Bandicoot, fake Crash, fake Coco, and that's it. And they get alternate skins. So I think that's that's the most confirmed thing to happen at E3. I just don't know if it's going to be Crash or if it's going to be someone else. But at least it's not going to be another Fire Emblem character. There it is. There's that one thing I forgot. I think we are going to get another Fire Emblem game. Let's be honest, people don't like Fire Emblem. People are tired of Fire Emblem characters in Smash. But let's face it, Fire Emblem is one of Nintendo's most successful franchises. And if they're going to bring us another game, they are. Even though the last game was 2 years ago. It's not too late for another E3. E3 is next week, and I'm going to live stream the Nintendo Direct. And I hope I'll see you there, even if it is going to be 2 a.m. for me. I'll have to figure out how to stay up. But until then, I will see you all next week. And I'll have a coffee on you guys. I'll have a coffee at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna save, I promise. Anyway, with that said, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, mate.